You'd better not lay a finger on me. You have no idea who you're dealing with.
Bastian got ahead of me.
Zenithar, give me patience.
What is the meaning of this intrusion? Who are you people? What do you think you're doing here? I warn you, I am favored by the daughter of Sithis. She will avenge every injury you inflict on me.
We need information. We're looking for Chrisley Sivell.
Chrisley Sivell? He belongs to Leleus now. She is the daughter of Sithis, and none dare defy her. Leave while you can. You're fools if you think you can save him from her.
Fine, where's Lassus then? When will she sacrifice Chrisley? Intimidate? If anything happens to Chrisley, oh.
The daughter of Sithis and her brother are in the Fane of Scorn. I don't know when she plans to grant Sylvel the kiss of Sithis. Someone else is to be sacrificed today. I've told you what you wanted to know. Can I go?
If Chrisley isn't to be sacrificed, then who is?
Some dark elf they caught. Even now she faces the death of the crystal fangs in the next chamber. Leleus herself presides in the Fane below. I haven't been invited there yet, so I don't know for sure where it is. Now let me go. Please?
Who are you people?
We follow Sithis, Serpent of Chaos, Unmaker, Bringer of Endings. The daughter of Sithis claims this place has been sacred to the Unmaker for years uncounted. Only when all has been consumed in the jaws of the void can the world be reborn.
Why would you join a cult devoted to such things?
War tears the Empire apart. Daedric sorcery scourges the land. Chaos reigns. In times such as these, what power is greater than chaos? It seemed pretty exciting and different. Now I'm not so sure. I didn't really expect all the killing.
You're naive. Bastian, what do you want to do with this cultist?
I don't believe him. I think he knows more than he says he does.
Oh, someone in the background. The player.
The daughter of Sithis? The Fane of Scorn? I don't believe it. Chrisley's fallen in with death worshippers?
Is Chrisley the type to join a cult?
Hardly. The only thing that interests Chrisley is himself. Either these Sithis followers hid their true nature to lure him in, or he's so besotted with a woman that he doesn't realize he's in danger. Either way, I'd better get him out of here.
Either way or either way? I generally say either way. What about Tanari Vels?
I'm not sure I believe this sniveling cultist, but we shouldn't let anyone get sacrificed. Not even Tanare Vels. Let's split up. You keep going, in case he's telling the truth. I'll see if I can find out more about the daughter and the Fane.
Well, if Tanari Vels was somebody with generally murderous intent, she would have killed you rather than tie you up. Okay. Later.
Please, I'll tell you anything you want. Just let me go.
Watch.
I know where a map of this place is. It's not far. Just, don't hit me.
Helpful of you. What else can you tell me?
Seems to be it. Seems to be that dialogue's finished.
Help! Break these crystals! Please, they're killing me!
It just hadn't loaded up when I walked out. Voila.
Praise Vec. Thank you, stranger.
Oh,
Let's talk somewhere
There's no
safer.
cultist. There looked like a couple of dead people there off to my left before we came in here. So perhaps that's the results of these people here.
Those idiots were going to sacrifice me to Sithis.
Does that sound an idiotic thing to do?
Ugh, my skin still feels like I've got 1,000 tiny spiders biting me. That was horrible. Oh, and thank you. I don't know what someone like you is doing here, but I won't argue with Providence.
I'm helping Bastian Hallix find his foster brother.
Ah, the dutiful and not terribly clever mage. I'll bet he's angry with me. I took care not to inflict any permanent damage on him, and I fully intended to set him free just as soon as I finish here. It's business, not personal.
Well, if you were dead, you wouldn't be able to set him free. Like when you got the sacrifice. I freed Bastian, found your contact with Lars Tull.
Then you understand my predicament. I need Sylvel if I want Lars Tull off my back. But it's not worth getting myself killed over. Help me get out of here and I'll help you. I got a look at a map, so I think I know where you can find Sylvel.
Do you know about this place?
Not much. Lars Tull suspected that Quisley was hiding out in a smuggler's cave on the coast. I thought I'd have to check them all. Then I ran into your friend, Bastian. I knew there was something off about the smuggler story, though. It didn't fit.
How much of a debt does Quisley Sylvel owe this Lars Tull?
He must be in deep, if Lars Tull is willing to write off what I owe to get his claws on Quisley. Too bad for him, but it's a chance for me to get out of a bad situation. Lars Tull makes a good living from other people's mistakes. Or desperation.
Quite possibly Lars Tull's interest in Quisley's not so much to do with Quisley himself, but it's a hold on his family. How did you end up in debt with Lars Tull?
I borrowed gold against imagined winnings, like every gambler ever. You ask a lot of questions. Not to be rude, but I'd really rather find Quisley and get out of here. These cultists already tried to sacrifice me once, after all.
Borrowed against imagined winners, and you consider Bastian not very clever. Well, I think you need to look at yourself. You said something about a map.
I found notes left behind by some unfortunate scholar. He'd apparently come here to make a survey of the ruins. I hope he had the good sense to retreat when he found fresh evidence of occult presence. More likely, he came to a bad end.
Did you see anything about a chamber called the Fane of Storm?
I did. It's all the way down at the end of this maze, naturally. The scholar's notes hinted that it's an abandoned temple, once dedicated to Sithis. Well, probably not abandoned now.
Aha.
Good.
Right.
I saw a rough map of this place before I got caught, so I think I know where to go. I'll keep out of your way if we run into more cultists. After that ritual, I'm in no condition for a fight. The cultists definitely go on and on about Sithis.
Oh, look, no one of those. Sacrifice husk. Ah, so that's what happens to people when they get sacrificed. That's useful to know.
Now, kill!
Figure that might be. The sacrifice turns to one of these. Undead! Oh, avoiding one went right next to another one. Need some more.
Oh, damn. Dead end and a vampire in a cage. This isn't terribly helpful. There's got to be a way through. I know what I saw on the map. Maybe the map showed a passage that isn't here?
Passage isn't here.
You're not part of this cult, are you? In fact, you appear to be lost.
You're a vampire.
Your dark elf friend watches me with no small amount of suspicion. Perfectly understandable, but I'm not a slave to my hunger. Why are you wandering around Deepscorn Hollow anyway? The daughter of Sithis is fond of sacrificing strangers.
We're searching for a better name, Chrisley Seville.
I have heard the name. The daughter of Sithis herself has him. These miserable Sithis pretenders. I can show you the passage you seek. I'll consider it payback for the way they locked me up.
That would be helpful.
They hid the switch for a secret door under that crate over there by the wall. Clever, if one is a child. I cannot believe I thought these weak-minded fools might have a genuine insight into the dark mysteries of Sithis.
Tell me more about the daughter of Sith.
Lalace is a noble from Leowen who made a game of dabbling in dark lore. As I understand it, she found this place and managed to wake a presence that had been sleeping here for ages. She surrendered to the darkness eagerly. I doubt that it cared.
What about all the socialites who followed her?
Fools and dilettantes bewitched by the daughter's powers. They believe she is the living embodiment of Sithis' dark will, servant of an ancient power. But the only power she serves is her own avarice and lust, like any greedy mortal.
Thank you for your help.
Huh. Surprisingly helpful.
Right, find the switch by the door. Here it is.
Wait. Would you do me a favor in return?
What is it?
Perhaps before you rush off, you might unlock this cell? A favor in return for my showing you the switch? Let me again assure you, I'm in control of my urges.
I was going to open it anyway. That's why I was over here. You're free.
I knew it. I never grow tired of being correct.
I opened your door. Your door's open.
Perhaps before you rush off, you might unlock this. I came here hoping the temple held answers about my condition. But the cultists discovered me as I fed upon an unwary noble from Gideon. The daughter of Sithis was intrigued, but when she realized I had not yet mastered my powers, she locked me away.
Why don't you just turn into a mist?
Yes, that would be an elegant solution to my predicament. I'm afraid that I'm rather new to this state of being. I haven't figured out that trick yet.
How do you know? How do I know you won't attack me?
I'm still capable of gratitude, stranger. I just want to be free of this place. I came here expecting something quite different.
Fine.
Perhaps before you rush off, you might unlock this cell? A favor in return for my...
The cell is unlocked. It is. Oh. That one. Okay.
Thank you. Perhaps the friend you seek might still be alive.
I like that guy. And besides, I have no fear of vampires. Kill thousands.
This should take us right to the cult's hidden temple. Come on! Hold up a moment before we go on. I've been thinking. I stumbled headlong into a bad situation once already. I do try to learn from my mistakes. I've been thinking. There's a good chance we won't find Chrisley Seville alive.
Ah, yes we will. What happens if you return empty-handed?
Nothing good. I wouldn't go so far as to say that it comes down to bringing Quisly in, or taking his place, but it's close. I really need to be free of Lars Tull. I barely persuaded him to give me this chance. I won't get another one.
What are you suggesting?
This may sound ghoulish, but if Quisly is dead, I'd like his signet ring. It's big, gold, and set with rubies. If I bring it back to Lars Tull, it will show that I held up my end of our bargain, and he would take it in payment of my debt.
We need to locate Quisly first, alive or dead.
Someone's coming!
Oh, there you are. I'm afraid I wasted my time on that cultist. He knew nothing. Glad I caught up to you.
Bastian!
Oh, I see you found that Tenare.
Yes.
You put the fear of the gods into our captive cultist. It was sobbing on the floor when I gave up and left. I did meet a surprisingly talkative vampire, though. He told me which way you went. And seriously, do not turn your back on Tenare.
Have you learned anything more about this cult?
Our weepy friend told me that Quisly's quite taken with this daughter of Sithis. Figures. My guess is he told her his family is wealthy, so she's keeping him alive for ransom. We'll probably find them in the shrine they call the Fane of Scorn.
Inari knows where the Fane is, although she thinks Quisly may have been sacrificed already.
She seems like the sort who expects the worst. I remain optimistic. I don't always get along with Quisly, but I don't want him to end up sacrificed by the cult. Or turned into some crime boss's object lesson, for that matter.
Someone has to pay Quisly dips and Layla win.
Not at the cost of his life. I'll figure out something. I always do. But, just in case, warn Tenare that she'd better not try anything foolish when we get Quisly. She caught me off guard once.
Let's just find
It
them
won't
first.
happen again.
Then we can sort that out.
You're not even going to apologize, are you?
I'm sorry?
Just keep your distance from Quisly. He's my responsibility.
Let's go! Unmaker. That was extremely brief. What do we got? Bookshelves. All that goes nowhere is chained. Honest of Ognum. Pause and read! The bookshelf on the other side. Ooh, with books. Legend of Vayon. Pause and read! Oh! One. Guess that's the righteous. I think I've read this one before. Pause and read anyway. Okay.
Why does the lace insist we guard
Go around. Yeah.
I'm no use in a fight right now.
Bastian,
I'll keep
what
back.
are you doing?
Arise,
here?
my
Go
brother.
away.
Kill these trespassers.
Oh, that's a
I'll
little
just
bit thing.
Oh dear. I'll get out of the way.
I need to grab Quisly before he runs off again. The little bastard.
This particular thing didn't take very long, but I've got some help. Yeah, a bit of help there.